What's going on, everybody? This is Stubbs here from Retro Handhelds, and we're talking about the AYN Odin 2 again today. So my live stream, webcam, not the best quality. I thought I'd do a quick follow-up video, show off a few games, and really just show off this white Odin 2 Pro unit. So a very quick recap, I absolutely adore the Odin 2. This is rocking that Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chipset. It blows away the Odin 1. It blows away pretty much all of its competition. Only matched possibly by the Pocket Air S launching later in the year from AYN. But I mean, this thing is a beast. 8,000 milliamp hour battery, 12 gigabytes of RAM, 256 gigabytes of internal storage. There is also a max SKU with 16 gigs of RAM, 512 internal storage, and a base model at 128 internal storage and 8 gigs of RAM. If you want to rock some Nintendo Switch, I would recommend at least the Pro. That gives you 12 gigs of RAM. The buttons feel great. A little shorter travel than on the original Odin 1. Nothing to complain about there. Love the sticks. And I really had a hard time finding any fault with this device so far. I'm still looking for flaws, but stay tuned for our full reviews. Pick it up in our description if you're interested. So let's not chit-chat too much. Let's hop in. Alright, to start things out, we're going to take a look at PS2 emulation with Jack and Daxter, Precursor Legacy, and this is running on NetherSX2. Hopping over to some Burnout Revenge. And this is running really well. Both easily upscaled at least to 3x without issue. Now looking at Tekken 5. This one running at a 5x resolution. And now Tony Hawk's Proving Grounds. This one had a little bit of a strange ghosting effect on my character. Believe it's something with the emulation. And we had a little glitch here where my character got stuck. Running at a 4x. And Okami for PS2. This one was a little tougher to run. Was running at a 3x. Then taking a look at Mega Man X8. This one ran really well. We were able to upscale this one all the way to 5x. Although we could push this probably to 6x without too much of an issue. I experimented with both Vulkan and OpenGL drivers and left all the settings on stock pretty much so that there's no undervolting or underclocking going on here. This is very much stock settings. Now, Klonoa 2 also ran very well for me. Able to upscale this one, I believe, to 5x here. And WWE 2006. This one did not have an issue going all the way up to 6x. Now, hopping over to GameCube, we have Alien Hominid. Most of these games I'm running either in 3x or 4x resolutions. Mario Kart Double Dash. And this is running in Dolphin mainline build. This is the development build, the latest. Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes. This is a really fun one. Stealth isn't my first go-to, though. And hopping over to Vita3K emulation, we are running on default settings. This is on the version 8, the latest version as of today for Vita3K, and this is some Tekken versus Street Fighter. And man, these games look beautiful. All running on stock settings, and we're hitting full speed here. Yeah, I was having a lot of fun playing Vita3K. PlayStation Vita is still new in its emulation abilities, so not a ton of games ran, but that is more on the emulators, not on the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. Here is Sony All-Stars Battle Royale, and this one has some graphical glitches, but performed really well otherwise, and it's a lot of fun. Hopping on over to Yuzu, this is the latest early access build off the Play Store, and playing some Mario Maker 2. This was running very, very well, and looks great, performs well. running in handheld mode, not in docked mode, although I believe this game may take docked mode okay. And we are running the latest turnip driver, 23.3. And here's Link's Awakening. Here is Mario Kart 8, which is fantastic. We're getting full speed pretty consistently on it, and it felt great. No input lag or latency that I've noticed on any of my testing so far on the Odin 2. That can be kind of a famous thing that people feel about Android, and I did not notice any. Here is Pokemon Arceus. And a little bit of frame drops, but it felt generally full speed to me when I was playing. Hopping on over to Hades. Now, Hades performed excellently. Was able to play very fluidly, and this is one that could probably go with docked mode to get that 1080p. But yeah, these are just a few games. Stay tuned for our full review for more gameplay, more information. We're going to be covering this one for the months leading up to release, so do stay tuned on our channel. Well, and that'll do it for us. What are your thoughts on the AYN Odin 2? Is this one you're excited to pick up? These do start shipping to backers in December. I am confident that AYN is going to keep to their time frame on this one. They got this to reviewers way in advance. You know, here we are, first week of October. This being the retail unit even. The hardware seems finished. Just a few things in the software that need to tweak and finalize, but I mean, this thing is ready to go. I highly recommend it. This is the best Android handheld of 2023 so far. I am confident it'll be the best Android handheld of 2024. Battery life has been outstanding. Performance has been over the top. We're running PS2 games in 8x upscale resolution. We're playing Nintendo Switch really without much of an issue. The power we see in the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chipset is by far and away the best I have ever seen for emulation. And that is not an exaggeration by any means. If you've seen some of our other videos, we really do try to get as much as we can out of these chips, but this one is just overkill and ridiculous, and I really think you're gonna love it. The one caveat I've found is the screen. It has the same screen as the V3 Odin, that 6-inch IPS 1080p screen, and the Loki. It does have a little bit better calibration in it, so the colors are a little bit more saturated, and that's really, really nice to see. Please do like, comment, and subscribe to stay in the know for all of your favorite retro handhelds. This has been Stubbs. Please do take care of your handhelds, everybody, and take care of each other. Bye.